Welcome back to From the Petty Corner. Today I have mini Mayhem Chelsea Dodson here with me. She's coming off her Power Slap debut at Power Slap 9 against Paige VanZant. Welcome back to the Petty Corner, Chelsea.
Hi, thank you for having me back.
Of course, of course. I was actually so excited to see what you were gonna do there. But yeah, what was your experience like in Abu Dhabi? Was that your first time going there? Because I know you guys travel a lot for fights and competitions.
It was our first time going. It was such a cool experience. Very different. Um, we got to ride camels and we went to Ferrari World and Warner Brothers, so that was fun.
Awesome. What was your favorite thing to do, like outside of Power Slap?
Ride the camel for sure. We did sand duning and stuff, but I that's cool and all, but I'm more of a camel ride person.
Yeah, it looked awesome. I was like watching everyone's stories.
Yeah.
Maybe the next Abu Dhabi I'll have to go.
It's fun for sure. It's an experience. They made us like a little candour and everything. Like that was cool. It was very nice of them.
That's so awesome. Um, but yes, it was your first time competing in Power Slap. You did not look nervous at all. You like walked up there, you looked all comfortable. How were you feeling? Like walk me through your emotions and everything when you were walking out to the stage.
I was just excited. There was like no words to describe what I was feeling. Poor Alan, he was trying to coach me, and I was like, just tell me I'm a bad bee because I don't know how else for you to coach me. Like, I just like
I
getting hyped up, if that makes sense. So I'd rather hear like positive thing. Obviously, my song was very out there. So I
Yeah,
just
you
like
just
got
needed some
hyped
words
up.
of affirmations. Yeah, he told me that and I was like, "Yes, let's go. That's awesome."
He was talking to me, but like I was so in like fight mode when he was talking to me. I was just like, I don't know, bro. Like, just tell me I'm a bad bee. And then I walked out. I didn't know how else to walk out to anything, honestly.
That's so awesome. And then, you know, it was your first time there. Were you surprised or anything when she slapped you the first time? Because a lot of the guys have told me, like, you try to prepare for this mentally and everything, but it's like you don't really know what you're going to feel until you get that first slap. And
For
sometimes that
sure.
first
Yeah.
slap can be like surprising.
I think everyone watching was anticipating the first slap, right? So, like, in the back, they interview you and they're like, oh, well, have you done sports before? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, this is my first time, like, doing all of this. So, like, Michael Bisping's like, this is way different than cookie baking. And I'm like, I know. And he's all, okay, like, you're ready for this? I was like, I'm so ready. So, obviously, slapping's easier than getting hit. So, when I got slapped, I was like, oh, I just ate that. Like, it was more, I know I could do it mentally. I was already mentally there. So, it wasn't a shock to it was a shock but not a shock, I guess, if that makes any sense. It felt more like pressure going into like it just feels like pressure. So I was like, "Oh, okay." Like I've been hit in the face before with like when we do sparring and stuff, pretty much what it felt like. She
Yeah.
hits more like solid like this versus like that. So it felt more like palm-ish in there. So it was just a different feeling. You can like everyone says you can mentally prepare, but like you don't ever know till you go in there. But it was a fun experience all in all.
Yeah, I love it. I did like a live stream. I was like cheering. I was like, "Yo, she ate that." I was like getting all hype. I was like, "Hell yeah!"
Yeah,
Like nothing
everyone was
against Paige,
anticipating and
huh?
everyone was anticipating the first one, like for sure. Like even my husband was like, I was excited. Like I was like, okay, you gave crazy eyes. I was like, what does that mean?
Oh, they showed him too. It was so cute. He was like cheering for you. I was like, oh, my heart. Like it was so adorable.
I was like, you better have done that for me, damn it. I do it so many times for you.
Yeah. Yeah, but nothing, like I said, nothing against Paige. She's still like new in the sport and everything, but I was kind of like rooting for you because it's like, I always like the underdog story. And I know that some people were being disrespectful to you coming into this just because your husband. I was like, no, she's going to come out here and make a name for herself.
Yeah, it was fun. Obviously the little stepping fells that they didn't call that I saw after the fact. Um, the whole chin tucking thing, I ended up doing that too when I rewatched mine too. I like went in a little more than what they said. So there's little
Yeah.
things to work on, little factors. Obviously hitting, it's just more with experience. So I feel like my next one, I'm gonna be a little more comfortable going in there and hopefully get a knockout. Like that's what I'm aiming for
Yes.
my next one.
So, when do you wanna come back?
Whenever they offer me something, I mean, I'm ready. I'm healed. There's nothing. Everything's fine on my end.
Yeah, I love it. I I would honestly, and we kind of talked about this in DMs a little bit, but I would honestly, I don't see a need for you and Paige to rematch right now, but I would love to see you guys like both pave your own ways, keep like winning, and well, like get your first win. She's very new here too. The division's very small, but let the division grow. And then if you guys are still, 1 and 2, still on top, then you guys battle for the title once the women's division's ready for a title.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, for my first experience and going against a legend like that, like she has such a big name and before the fight and after the fight, like we had such good conversations. They made us hang out and do activities together. Like it was cool. She's such a cool person. But I don't
I
see the
love
need
that.
to like go out and slap number round like for a second time right away. It makes no sense in my head.
Yeah. So hopefully they start bringing in some more new faces. I know there was another girl that was there as a backup because she was going to be on the pre-recordings, which nobody knew about until she was there. But something had happened with her opponent, so they had her way in for the backup for you and Paige. So
Yeah,
maybe we'll see her.
she tagged me in like a story or something, but she was actually really nice too. I'm excited to see her next, like when she gets a slap fight. Like it'll be cool.
Yeah.
Nicole, she was
Okay.
really
So I
nice.
Okay, so I know you were like a huge slap fan before you came in and became a competitor. Did you get like starstruck around anybody, or like who was your favorite person or to
so
meet?
like so like we've talked to the crazy Hawaiian so much, like just in DM. So like when I saw him, I was all high key. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw the Buffalo Soldier, I was like, "Can I take a picture with you?" So that's why we have pictures like this because I asked him. I was like, "Can I take a picture?" So it was just funny. I nerded out with him for sure. Like those two specifically. Everyone
No,
else
I
was
love
super
Nate.
cool.
He's such
Yeah.
a good guy. Like he's got the best heart and he does like so much good in the world. I can't say enough good about him. Like he's one of my
He's
favorites.
he's
And I hate to say
so
that cuz like I
nice.
feel like everyone's my favorite.
I was like, there's such good things about all the slap fighters, but like those two I nerded out with so hard. Like when I saw the crazy one, I was like, I just want a picture with him. And then Nate, obviously, me and John are huge fans of both of them. So, but the crazy Hawaiian and John were like literally Kevin Hart and The Rock. That's why I made that little side by side picture because
Yeah.
that's them.
That was cute. Yeah. I don't know, but I would like to say you did so amazing. I was like so excited to see you out there. Like you look confident, comfortable. You had a good strike. That I do think the tucking of the chin. And I was saying this during the live stream that the refs were like making people put their chin up when it was Paige's turn, and it might have just been different refs because different refs pick different things. I think you had a hard time finding her chin just because it was so tucked and
She
you were
was
hitting more cheek
so
then.
tucked. It was like
Yeah.
this, and I'm like, we tried to measure with the little head that we got, right? Like we tried to tuck it in a lot, but it's hard to get a really good slap because you don't slap like this, right? You slap like this. So practicing that was hard. Um, what we practiced is like what I went out there and did like to the T, but I couldn't. It was hard, but it was fun.
No, yeah, you looked great out there. And like you said, you can come home and now that you had that first one in the books, you can just work on, tweaking your whatever issues that you may thought you would have had to improve next time.
I
And I mean,
yes.
I probably would have tucked my chin too because I was like, I couldn't get up there myself. So, like to both you guys, I'm like, you guys are so badass.
No, I mean, it was
And I love
fun.
that.
Like, it was cool that it was a draw, all in all. I mean, you can't control what the refs see and what they don't see. And
Yeah.
regardless of the outcome of the whole fight, I can feel one way and she could feel another way. And we have a right to our own opinion, but the call was the call and that was it. So
Yeah, for sure.
I don't
And I
want to
think
get
as the
in
sport
nasty
grows, like it'll
advocates.
get better.
Yeah, I feel like the rules will get better later on. Obviously, it was new to Abu Dhabi to try and officiate, you know what I mean, in their defense. So nothing we could do about it. I was just excited to be out there, honestly.
Yeah. I can't wait to see you back. Like, I seriously hope you get a call for 10. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here. Like, you were one of the most exciting people that like I was like excited to see go up there. So I'm glad you went up there. You did your thing, and you know you didn't get the results you wanted, but I know you're gonna come back stronger, and I see like a good future for you in this sport.
I feel like I can go very far in this sport. I have the mentality for it, and it's very much a mind game. Getting slapped wasn't as bad as like people think it is, and hopefully there's a lot more girls that want to sign up like after seeing that. I'm a huge underdog. I lift for a living and bake cookies. Like maybe more girls will want to come in and do that just from seeing me do that. I hopefully I inspired somebody out there to do a little more.
I love it. Oh, did your kids get to watch it? Did you let them watch or no?
They did watch it, and they were excited. They were like, "That's my mom!" And my son's in middle
Oh.
school, so his teacher actually watches Slap, and she announced to the class, and he was all embarrassed, and I was all, "Bro, I'm cool." But my girls were excited. They were all, "Oh, mom did this," and they use this little foam roller, and they're like slapping this, which I have video of. They're so funny. My girls are hilarious, but my son was excited. He's just preteen, so
Oh, I love that. But yes, like I said, I'm excited to see what's next for you, and I hope even if you guys are not, if you're not on the card, to see you in Vegas.
we're going out there regardless. Either if I'm on the card or not, we want to go out there and go watch an actual event on the outside if I'm not part of it this time. Like we've never watched a live event. So we want to flip the script and actually go enjoy an event.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the live events, like I know you're a fan, you watch this at home, but like a live event, there's like nothing like it. I can't even put into words. Like you're just gonna know like what I'm talking about once you're there.
That's why we want to go, and there's such big names on that card, and we've watched all the fighters before, and we're like, there's good fights on that in general. They
Yeah.
haven't announced the full lineup, but
Yeah. We'll
it'll
see.
be fun.
Yeah. But then I guess I will see you in Vegas, and thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And like I said, I'm so excited for your future and can't wait to see what's next for you.
Thank you for having me. Have a good day.
Of course.